Hello and welcome to our weekly mindfulness practice. Hope you can see me and hear me okay. Thank you for joining me. I'm a little bit under the weather today, but I'll do my best to lead this practice the best I can, like I've been doing with previous streams. So yoga nidra, that's the goal for today. And contrary to maybe the intuitive idea or the kind of common concept, will not be doing any headstands or crazy twisting yogas. Yoga Nidra is about relaxation. It's about lying down. If you have a chance to lie down, it can be practiced in a sitting position as well, which I'll guide you how to do it. And the whole idea with Yoga Nidra is to explore that state between being awake and sleeping. So usually that state comes up when we are trying to fall asleep. Some people might have a little bit more awareness, more experience with that state where they can explore different kind of images or fantasies, however you want to call it. Other people just, when they fall asleep, they just race through the state into the deeper forms of sleeping. So the main benefit for the main reason to practice yoga nidra is to release deeper tensions from different parts of your body, from your kind of emotional self, from your mental state. And it's not about, maybe deep concentration, but it can be challenging to stay awake. It can feel very natural to kind of fall asleep and just sink into that state of super deep relaxation. But actually, the trick is to balance the awareness with relaxation. So when you combine these two states, the awareness and relaxation, you can consciously learn. You can learn how to consciously relax your body on these deeper layers that um, you normally don't relax. Because I think, especially now in the West, probably everywhere in the world, we all stressed out. I think that the stress is a number one cause of diseases, disorders, miseries. Um, and I think, part of the reason is that we don't know how to relax. We think that relaxation is passing out in front of the TV, playing a video game, zoning out, maybe drinking a little bit of alcohol, but that is not relaxation. That is kind of just numbing things down. So relaxation actually takes a little bit of practice um, and getting to know your own body, your own emotions, learning how to release things, let things go consciously rather than numb things down. So the whole practice is going to take around 20 minutes or so, the practical part. And as usual, I'm going to let you know what we're going to do. I'm going to, of course, guide you through the practice. And then after that, we can do a little discussion. If there's anything you want to share, if there's anything you want to process, or if you maybe have any questions that you want me to answer. So, okay, so I think we all set. I think I kind of briefly explained what to expect. Does anyone have any questions or anything they want to share before we start? Okay, so can this be done in a chair? The question. Yes, I do recommend if you have an opportunity to lie down, whether on your bed or on the floor, it's going to be 10 times better. But if it's difficult, if you can't do it for whatever reason, yes, you can do it on a chair, but make sure that I'm just going to illustrate. I know I'm wiggling a lot today, but I'm just going to illustrate. Make sure that you kind of slide down a little bit so that you have, if you're doing it on a chair, that you have an opportunity to kind of straighten down your legs and completely lay down on, kind of lean back on a chair behind you, because the thing with the whole practice of yoga nidra is that if you lay down, the goal is to kind of completely relax your body. So that might be a little bit difficult or tricky on a chair, But I think you can still, reap the benefits of the practice if you prefer to sit down. Okay, so let's get to the pose. Again, if you can lay down, please lay down, whether on the floor or on the bed. In a position that's in yoga, it's called Shavasana, where you open your legs a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 feet apart. You lay down with arms placed down, palms facing upwards. And if you're sitting on a chair, like I showed before, make sure you fully lean into the chair and you have an opportunity to straighten your legs. Now take a couple deeper breaths and relax into the pose. Imagine that you're melting into the floor, into the chair. You're feeling the gravity pulling you down. Try to slow down your breathing. And melt into the pose. Now we'll start the practice of Yoga Nidra. We're going to first relax. I'm going to try to calm down as much as possible. And then we'll do something called rotation of consciousness. We'll be paying attention to different parts of our bodies. I'll guide you through that and what to expect. Then we'll do a little bit more breathing. And as we're doing the practice, we try to stay awake, but without putting too much concentration onto what's happening. Now bring your attention to your navel. Notice how it's going up and down as you're breathing in and out. Relax your breathing in and out. Nice and long exhales. If you find it difficult to calm your breathing down, focus on exhalations. Try to exhale all the way. Now, tense up your right arm. Make a fist. Tense it up as much as you can. And release. Now stretch your right leg as much as you can and tense it up. Tense it up all the way, as much as you can. And release. Now let's do the left side. Make a fist with your left hand and tense it up as much as you can. Tense it up. And release. And same with the left leg. Straighten it up and tense it up as much as you can. And relax. Relax. Now bring attention to your whole body lying on the floor. Sometimes during Yoga Nidra, some feelings or some images can come alive. Just let them be. You don't have to react to them. Just part of the practice. Might feel like maybe your unconscious is releasing certain repressed feelings or memories or thoughts. That's okay. If it shows up, that's okay. And we can discuss them after the practice. I'll be here for you if you want, along with the community. Now bring up your attention again to your body lying on the floor, relaxing on a chair. And think about the positive intention for yourself. It could be something very simple, like you are achieving ultimate health, you're happy, maybe you're successful, maybe that you will pass that exam. Whatever it is, make a one good, honest intention that is connected to your feeling. And repeat it to yourself 3 times. Now we'll start the rotation of consciousness. Don't try to concentrate too much. Just briefly bring attention to whichever body part I am naming. And we'll start with the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Notice the back of your hand, top of your hand, your wrist, your forearm, your upper arm, your armpit. Relax. Now notice your right hip, your right thigh, your right knee, calf, ankle, your foot, the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth, and relax. Now the left side, left hand side, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, back of your palm, top of your palm, your left wrist, left forearm, upper arm, your left armpit, your left hip, your left thigh, your knee, calf, ankle, your foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, and relax. Relax your both legs, your both arms. Now bring your attention to your shoulders, right shoulder, left shoulder, your upper back, middle back, and lower back, your pelvis, and relax. Your abdomen, navel, chest, throat, relax. Now notice your head, back of your head, top of your head, and your face. Relax your chin, your right cheek, your left cheek, your nose, root of the nose, your right eye, your left eye, right eyebrow, left eyebrow. Relax and relax your forehead. Now notice your whole body touching the floor. Notice your body melting into your chair, your floor, or your bed. And stay aware. Stay awake. Now bring your attention to your breath. Just observe it, you don't have to control it. Relax your breath. Notice your navel going up and down as you're breathing in and out. In and out. Now notice your chest going up and down with each breath. Notice your throat, the air going in and out. Notice the breath coming in and out your nostrils. Relax, just observe. Feel your body melting. Observe your body lying on the floor or lying on a bed, sitting on a chair. And slow down your breath. Just let it be. Relax your face. Stay awake and relax. Let your body melt and relax. Now repeat to yourself the intention that you set on the beginning of this practice. same intention, and stay with it for a couple breaths. Now, bring your attention back to your body. Feel your body lying on the floor, sitting on a chair. Now wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. The right side, left side. And move your head gently from left to right. And give yourself a big stretch. Maybe take a deep breath in and out. And wherever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And welcome back. If you would like to share your thoughts or experience, that is of course welcome. Or if you have any questions, anything at all that's on your mind, you can share it in the chat. I've been doing it in a seated position, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to get a proper setup where I can also lie down and do this practice exactly as I'm doing it with you, as you are doing it, as I'm guiding you to do. The chair is working, but yeah, you definitely want to try it with the floor. It's a very different experience. Hopefully they weren't too bad of the memories. And like I said, it is normal. It is normal for kind of the unconscious to come forward. A big part of this practice is precisely to bring that unconscious forward so that we can work through maybe repressed memories or emotions or thoughts. There is so I'm basically the way I've done it today, and lots of practitioners I've noticed that they do it. They focus just on the kind of physical relaxation and bringing that awareness to the body and relaxing different parts. But there's in the original yoga nidra, there is also a visualization part where the person that leads the practice kind of names different objects, different images, different maybe natural aspects of nature, let's say, where and that's supposed to engage our mind even further with that kind of um, symbolic part of our mind. So as some of you might know, our unconscious is highly symbolic. It basically talks through symbols. So as you might imagine, like that's why the dreams can be a little bit ridiculous, or they don't really make sense, because they're not supposed to make sense. That's how our unconscious operates. So it operates through this maybe images and kind of maybe universal archetypes that we all share. The question is, are you a psychiatrist? No, I am a coaching psychologist, and I'm currently also training to be a yoga instructor. So there's definitely lots of potential. I think it is the practice is kind of similar to the active imagination practice that Carl Jung was playing with. So basically, the idea of just allowing random images, coming to our mind so that we can develop maybe that communication with our unconscious. But definitely it's a little bit more structure, rather than just lying on your bed and hoping that some images will come to your mind as you're drifting right into sleep. For me, that's super difficult if I don't have that structure, like for example with yoga nidra, or simply focusing on my breath. Then guaranteed I'm going to fall asleep, and I will not be doing any active imagination, at least not consciously. So for me, I do prefer this kind of more structured exercises where I can continuously bring my attention back to the present moment. The intention with startup influenced the dream images that came out. That's very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. The original um, author of the Yoga Nidra. I mean, it's hard to say who was exactly the original one, but let's say the more modern one. I forgot the name. Swami, can't repeat it. He did emphasize that um, it's all about, like, if we can reach our unconscious mind and like build this communication and release the tensions. It's all about that tension, and kind of clearing up the space. Then whatever intention we put into our minds, it's going to work out. He swears by that technique. I don't know myself. It needs to be tested, but it is all about, maybe, I mean, yoga is about union if you think about it. So it's the union of our conscious mind and unconscious mind, but not just that. It's the union of our generally our mind with our physical selves, with our emotions. So there is definitely lots of potential there to do not just the spiritual practice. Sure, many people maybe enjoy that, but there is, the psychology part of it, and the therapy part of it, the workout. So it is interesting that, even when you're lying down, it is still yoga, and it's still kind of practice. Will I be doing yoga classes online? Possibly, yes. If that will manifest, that will be at least in a few months time. Like I said, I'm still in the middle of the training, but yes, that's definitely one of the paths I was considering taking. That would be really, really interesting and, yeah, exciting. All right, folks. Any other thoughts or questions before we go for today? Well, it's been great connecting with you. Thank you so much for showing up today, and I'll see you all again same time next Sunday. I'm not sure what kind of practice we're gonna do next, but it's all gonna be again about mindfulness, awareness, presence. So I look forward to meeting you there. See you next Sunday.